Welcome back, Georgina. Well, the question today is, would you like more peace in your life? Lord knows, I don't know about you, girl, but I'd like a little more peace in my life. Well, our next guest, Pamela Robinson, spiritual teacher, life coach, and mentor. Now, what I do know, because we don't ask a lot in rehearsals, 12 practices that are going to take us to a more peaceful lifestyle.
Yep, it'll allow more peace into your life.
Allow more peace.
Absolutely.
That's the whole thing.
Not searching for it.
No, that's work. I'm not doing that. So that is being open to receiving.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, okay, I'm going to be quiet
Well, there's
now.
so many ways that we get in our own way.
Yeah.
And so these 12 practices I've developed over the years working with people, having an understanding of change has to start within. Mm-hmm. Everybody looks externally, which is one of the reasons why COVID was so difficult on everybody, because everything that we had that was supposed to make us happy was stripped away. And we were left with ourselves with what little connections we had. And that's a big component of it. We're connecting with people every day, but how are we connecting with people?
And I have to jump in because I very foolishly retired during COVID, which was very short-sighted. So everything I thought I was going to do at retirement, even when, the world opened up again, we still weren't really prepared to connect.
That's right.
So I'll be quiet now.
And that it's true. The connection, but how are we connecting?
Right.
How are we showing up? So one of the practices is getting real and honest with yourself.
Excuse
a lot
me,
of
we've
people,
got
There's
Great.
all of them.
There's all of them.
So if people
we're gonna
want to
just
read them, oh boy,
yeah.
that's a lot.
There's a lot.
Okay.
And there's other things that could be added to it still.
Right.
But these are key components that can help elicit more peace. It starts with us.
Right.
So eliciting that peace within ourselves, how we connect with people.
Okay.
What is it that we're doing in these situations? So getting real and honest with yourself. What do you like about yourself? What don't you like about yourself? What are your flaws? What are your strengths? But not to beat yourself up. We all have them.
Right.
But when we can own them, no one can use them against you.
That's true. I never thought of it that way, but that's absolutely
But
true.
isn't that what you said off camera was the whole taking back your power?
True.
Yep.
That's true. That's part of it.
Part of it, absolutely. Taking responsibility for your own feelings, reactions, and behaviors.
Okay.
We are raised to blame the world around us for those things. It's your fault that I'm behaving this way. Or making someone happy, we take that on as a responsibility.
Right.
And that's not our responsibility.
Okay, you're right.
So it's being able to understand, okay, only thing I'm responsible for is my own peace, joy, happiness, or my own misery and chaos.
Right.
My
for goodness
feelings,
sake, stop.
reactions, and choices.
But can I just say now, because you're a mom, 2 kids, so how do you stop and kind of look at what you need to be happy
That's
versus
the problem, right?
doing everything to make your girls happy?
That is.
That's our conditioning too, though,
Thank you.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
It's generational. You could almost call it a kind of trauma,
Yes.
Yes.
right? A
It's
construct.
attached.
And the construct that a lot of people are breaking out of now, where we weren't taught to question anything.
Yeah.
It's not till we get into our adult life that we actually start to question. And then we're better able to help the younger generation to start to question. So generational traumas, patterns, and behaviors are actually being slowly broken down. Speaking to the worry and the stress, that's another another practice. We have been taught that somehow worrying and stressing equals loving and caring.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
that's so true.
Oh my heavens.
So it's an element of that's absolute BS because it doesn't change an outcome
No.
No.
at all, ever,
No.
but it robs us of the peace and the joy in the present moment.
That's so true. I once worked for a professor who said to me, stop worrying because you can't worry about what you can't control.
Absolutely.
Right?
And then the last one that I have on the list, is the
No, please.
realizing that we're not in control of outcomes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We can impact, we can make decisions, and we can certainly make choices.
Yes.
But the outcome isn't up to us. There is something greater that is helping to orchestrate whatever that is that you believe, because it's as unique as you are.
Right.
But it's being able to understand that as long as I'm making choices that are about the present moment and about being present.
Well, that's a hard thing, being present in your own life. I mean, for me, I will say
Well,
maybe not
yeah.
quite so much as I age, but I can remember, because again, I remembered you on previous shows and this whole conditioning. You know, I mean, I've spent most of my life being concerned about others around me because that's the way Mama raised me.
Right.
Which, was that necessarily doing a disservice to myself? Probably on some level, but we never got that deep into thinking about it.
No.
Right.
If you think about it, a lot of people are walking around quite superficial,
Yes, that's so true, isn't it?
right? Mm-hmm. Not everyone, because
No.
we more and more people are coming to a deeper understanding of themselves, of the world around them. The biggest thing is it has to start with us.
Right.
It can't be something else outside of us is going to make that big change. Now, we can have events that go, I need to look at this.
Right.
Of course.
Yes.
Right.
But it is an element of it really still is about us and we're going to do about it.
Right. And that's why with COVID, as you were saying, you were sort of isolated and you were sort of forced to look inward. And a lot of people did that and were absolutely mortified. Didn't know where to start.
It's very true.
I've never been a big fan of looking that closely at myself. Actually, I'm really big on self-reflection, and I always have been.
Yes.
Because somewhere along the line, I kind of learned a little bit. But yeah, I mean, when you're looking in the mirror and seeing something that you've not wanted to see.
Well, and it's understanding with people, connection again. We're all mirrors to one another.
Yes.
We're all teachers and students at the same time.
So before we run out of time, where are we going to send our viewers?
They can go, well, there's two places,
Yes.
but the Aquarian Shift,
Okay.
email theaquarianshift111@gmail.com. If they have any questions, if they have any feedback, I'm always open to it. I'm also based out of Evelove Healing, which I know I've
Sure.
come on. So there is my business here in
Great.
town as well.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I have to go think about all this stuff. Georgina, do not go anywhere. We have got so much more for you on today's Georgina Life.